We want to take a live look along Independence Boulevard right now. You can see as far as things are concerned right now, traffic's still looking pretty smoothly. And it's a whole lot better than it was yesterday, especially with some of the issues that we had along the roads there and with some of that flooding. And I also noticed last night as I was going home, still quite a bit of lightning as well. Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane here. And it's been an interesting weather 24 hours.
Yeah, because we're talking about the heat and the feels like temperatures. I mean, up to 110 even late this afternoon in some neighborhoods. And then the severe storms and the threat for more severe storms at the same time. So we'll break it all down. We've got more of those again around the Charlotte area so far this afternoon. We're looking okay across most of the metro as we take another live look from our Hyatt South Park camera there. But it's been a much different story up through the foothills where already we're picking up some reports of golf ball sized hail and even some wind damage as we look back at radar here. And I zoomed in on that eastern part of Burke County. That severe thunderstorm earlier did produce, you can see there's some golf ball sized hail in the Pleasant Grove area. That happened roughly around 3:20 or so earlier this afternoon, and we still have more clusters out there. You can see scattered around north and west of Charlotte, where a severe thunderstorm warning does continue for that eastern part of Burke County, Catawba, Cleveland, and Lincoln County until 4:30. And here's the thing, these are, again, much like yesterday, such slow moving storms, so dumping a lot of rain over a relatively short period of time, and that's why we could be dealing with more flooding issues in parts of this area here. Right now, Kaiser just getting pummeled with the torrential rain near Bellwood as well. We've got almost continuous lightning, so please keep it inside. And also that continued risk of some damaging wind gusts and maybe some more hail. Also on the heels of that one, or really it's part of the same line here, spreading back off to the west, Rutherford County, dealing with another severe thunderstorm here in this overall complex that's pushing slowly to the south and east. And so folks in northern Cleveland County may be dealing with the stormy weather for quite some time. Of course, we'll be tracking here over the next couple of hours or so. And as we look up into Iredell County, not severe right now, but some heavy rain in spots approaching Mooresville, that northern part of Lake Norman, Sherrills Ford, and we have another strong storm that's kind of clipping that northern part of Iredell County. And much like yesterday, more scattered strong storms creeping in toward our mountain communities as well. So obviously just another day of this. It's like wash, rinse, and repeat. More heat and humidity leading to a bubbling up of these storms. And you can see through the next several hours here, 6, 7 o'clock, we will likely see more of this dropping down into parts of the Charlotte area and then south and east along the Highway 74 corridor, parts of upstate South Carolina before fading away by around midnight or so. Now let's talk about the heat. A hot 97. Look at this. I mean, even a degree or two hotter than yesterday, that current temperature in the Queen City. We've got low to mid 90s all around, but you can see what the rain does. Cools things down significantly. It's only 75 right now in Hickory compared to how it feels in, say, Cheraw. It feels like 107 out there with the humidity factored in, and that's why that heat advisory continues through this evening. We have another round of this coming up tomorrow. High temperatures back in the mid 90s with those feels like temps above 100, 103 to 105 or so. I mean, either way, it's just hot and steamy out there right on into the first half of the weekend. And you can see a big drop coming in for the second half of the weekend behind a cold front. And talking about the chance of storms tomorrow, after a dry start to the day, we'll see another round of some scattered hit or miss showers, thunderstorms breaking out late afternoon and evening. Some of those could last a little bit longer into the night, even past midnight tomorrow night, and then likely on Friday as well. And much like today, we do have that risk of severe storms, and yesterday, much like yesterday too, damaging wind gusts, maybe some small hail and flooding issues may develop with the slow movement of those storms. And checking out the mountain forecast, you can see the cooler change coming in by the end of the weekend there as well. 80s the next couple of days. It remains unsettled with that chance of showers and storms in the forecast right on through Sunday, but certainly much cooler starting Sunday. We'll be feeling that around the Charlotte area as well after a few more days with those highs in the 90s. Look at that Sunday and Monday, at least for a couple of days, we are back in the 80s, guys.